Hello, welcome to the Diva of Days Were Lives podcast. And tonight I'm at Bone Hope. Hey, people, come on.
What?
15 years of unprofessionalism on the podcast. Okay, already put your, turn your ringers off.
No, you don't stop. I'm just so popular. Everybody's texting me.
Yeah. Are you doing the podcast right now? Anyway.
Actually, who was that? No.
So
Don't let us interrupt you, Marianne.
yeah.
Oh no. Maybe it was my boyfriend. I don't know.
Oh. Well, tell Teo we're recording right now. He's just gonna have to wait. I was telling Jen I'm wearing my Yarmer Yager jersey, actually. It's for because they honored Mike today at the Penguins game.
Oh yeah, I saw that he had passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My husband has a shirt with all the sayings on it.
Oh wow.
My son got it for Christmas. It's a hockey player with a stick, and then all the sayings are all written in there. Like, I don't know, just almost every one of them that he said over the years. So.
Yeah, I mean, too bad the players didn't show up to play the actual game, but you know. That was bad.
Was it like 8-3?
Yeah. That's pretty bad.
Bernie kept saying, "Oh, there's another one. Oh, and another one." It's like, all right.
Did the goalie forget how to defend?
I don't know if it was the goalie or the defenders.
Yeah. So I'm at Bo and Hope's house.
Oh, wow.
I've missed the set, and we have Jen here tonight.
Hey.
And Marianne.
Oh, I see that. I see your background.
Yeah.
Oh, the old Bo and Hope.
Oh, yeah. Okay, it took me a second. Now I see it. The stairwell the stair landing back behind you.
Well, that's the thing. When you download it, you get this big picture, but you really don't know how it's going to turn out until you turn the camera on. So, Marianne, where can you find you?
Oh, I'm at Mama_Hooch on Twitter.
And Anna somehow escaped attention at the pyramid, even though Steve, Brady, and Ava were all there. She was hiding behind Rafe, and nobody saw her. Right, yeah, you're still in hiding.
Yeah. But you just gave my location away, Aramid, so now I'm going to have to move again.
They're not going to find you. They couldn't find Rafe tied to a chair.
Yeah.
I'm under the tunnel, down by the river, by a van, in a van.
In a van down by the river.
Down by the river, yeah. So, yep. So you can find me at Kazi Hooch, but I'm probably not going to be talking about days much on there. I'm usually looking at cat videos. No, but on X or Instagram.
So did you see the Kate episode this week? We can start with our Kate update.
No, I didn't even know she was on this week. I only got through Monday and Tuesday. If I had known there was something to live for, I would have kept watching.
I texted you my tweet with the Divas takes, though.
I'm busy packing for my next witless protection program. Move. So I've been a little distracted.
And you missed your outfit too.
Well, I'll watch it. I'll definitely watch it.
Lauren's outfit the last few times has been just gorgeous. She had the most beautiful sheer blouse with butterflies. Yes. It was beautiful. That reminded me. I wanted to tweet Lauren about it because I'm curious where she got it. It's gorgeous. So, but
I'll have to look. Do you know what was it? Wednesday, maybe? Wednesday or Thursday? I'd
have to look through my
text. Okay. Well, don't worry about it. I'll watch the other ones. I just didn't get them done before tonight. So, yeah.
So she she walked in Philip's hotel room. He's packing his bag, And she thought he was leaving town, but he's moving to Kiriakis Mansion. And Kate was not happy.
Nope.
She thinks Philip's going to screw up and let it slip about the forged letter.
He probably will.
Yes.
Sure.
Her son very well. Or she's afraid Sarah's going to say something too. So that was the gist of that. And then she went back to the pub and...
No, wait. Go ahead.
And
Went back to the pub.
And she turned around, Roman was there.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, we see Roman and Kate had a little bit of Valentine's Day.
I love Roman.
It's been about 3 days, right?
I'll have to tune into that.
It took 3 days to get through Valentine's Day with
I
everybody.
was thinking, Monday and Tuesday were like, oh my gosh, if one more person I don't care about has a scene with him. But I will say this, I think I'm just going to put my little predictor hat on and say that Philip's not going to exactly screw up publicly, but what's going to happen is he and Sarah are going to talk about it in the hallway, and Alex and Maggie are going to overhear it. They're going to eavesdrop at different times, but they'll both figure it out. And so, yeah, that's what's going to happen. Because they're all in the same roof, under the same roof. And it's like, it's inevitable. Somebody's going to eavesdrop on somebody else and hear all the things. And then
typical soap.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or they'll talk about it in the park.
I said Alex, I meant Xander, but yeah, and then Xander's going to feel betrayed because Sarah knew and didn't tell him.
Oh yes, Xander's he's getting set up for a fall here. Yeah. But Philip and Xander are really having a bromance for sure. At least Xander is. Xander's being very nice to Philip.
I know.
Too nice.
Yeah, I kind of like...
Maybe he does know something. I don't know.
Yeah, he knows something's up, I think.
Yeah, so Xander and Sarah had dinner in the Kiriakis Mansion, and he brought out a cake with the "Will you marry me" written on it and icing. It's like, I can't remember if he gave that to her to propose or she gave it to him previously. I think
she did, yeah. I think she proposed to him.
Yeah. So I thought that was cute.
So he did the same. Yeah. So he decided to do the same. Yeah.
I thought it was a nice sentiment that they basically showed every couple celebrating Valentine's Day. But at the same time, too, it also shows you how bad these couples are.
Oh, yeah.
They finally got around to every couple except for the couples that are not together. But basically, almost every couple.
Yeah, that's a good point, though, Carrie. It's like all the ones that I wanted to see kissing. Well, no, I don't know. I haven't seen the Cayman scenes yet. But all the ones I wanted to see with romance weren't really the ones that had I guess kind of Tate and Holly, but I don't know. At this point, I'm like...
I like Tate.
And Gabby and JJ, I just don't get that at all anymore. I just don't see it.
No, I don't like that. I don't know.
And I mean, here she's
not seeing it yet. Anyway.
Gabby's lived such a sophisticated DeMira Mansion life, and then she's over at her house, like her and Rafe's house, like, I don't know. It's almost like, is this even the same person? I mean, like,
she needs Stefan back.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's almost like, oh, my teenage boyfriend sent me flowers. I mean, that was sweet of him, yes. Even though I'm allergic to lilies, but anyway, no, I'm just kidding. But that doesn't matter. They were Gabby's favorites. No, but it's just, I was just kind of thinking, gosh, she's got none of the zip she used to have. I don't know. I just miss Camilla, I guess. But anyway.
Yeah.
But nothing against the actress. She's fine. I mean, she's acting. She acts well.
I'm getting used to her.
I'm getting used to her. It's just, I just don't see
Gabby
a spark. I just don't see a spark with it. I don't know.
I just think it's just that couple.
Yeah.
Well, they rushed it again. I mean, they saw each other and they were in bed, I think, within a couple of days, maybe at the most. The writing's poor. They're not giving the actors really good material when it comes to the romance part, because everybody's jumping into bed and then they're saying, I don't want to be serious.
Except for Sean and Jada.
Well,
oh yeah, we're going Sean and Jada.
we are already going. Yeah, that's gonna be consummated this week. Yeah.
Oh, it is. It's going to be.
Well,
Okay.
it looks like it in the video. They the promo. For some reason, Days is not promoting Days on Twitter. They're only doing on Instagram and Facebooks. I don't know why they haven't been on Twitter since the 12th. So I actually asked them on Instagram, you know, what the hell's going on, and they haven't really said anything. They haven't responded to me. I'm like, why are you guys on Twitter? It's a little weird. Because I always would wait, because I have them on notification, and we know Fridays at like 7 p.m. Eastern, that's when they put up the promo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? I went on Instagram, there it was. So they're like not doing Twitter for some reason. But I think Gabby is telling Jada Stephanie was telling Jada it wasn't Rafe that cheated on her, and then Sean comes out of the bathroom wearing a towel. So, whoops.
Oh wait, so okay, Stephanie tells Jada that it wasn't Rafe that cheated on her. Is that what you said?
Yeah, the spoilers. So
then they find Rafe that quickly?
The spoilers are showing that I think Stephanie has a DNA test. Or Gabby. It's Gabby who runs a DNA test on Arnold. Yeah.
What makes her suspicious?
Because the DNA test shows that Arnold's not Rafe. What makes him suspicious is that he's just acting funny. Maybe Stephanie heard the Rafe.
Oh, I thought maybe they found real Rafe. They find him.
No, okay. He's still in the attic in Airman with Anna. So
they could keep him in there. Anna, you can have him.
Oh heck no! I'm in another room down there. I'm not sharing one with him. Oh no.
Yep. So yeah. So
I'm in the one that has all the liquor. Even though I don't actually drink, but it would drive me to drink if I were down in the tunnel with grapes by myself.
You got all the chocolate, Anna.
Yeah, there you go. Chocolate, yes. I want chocolate. There you go.
Yeah,
I like the way you think. Yeah.
This is the time of year to get chocolate because the Valentine's Day stuff is on sale and the Easter stuff's out. So you can either go like the heart-shaped Reese's peanut butter cups, or you can get the egg-shaped ones,
or the Cadbury eggs.
Oh,
yeah. Cadbury bunny.
I love them. I remember giving them to my sons, and they're like, "Ew, what the hell is that?"
Yeah.
My kids are very health conscious.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, I do not give I haven't gotten my kids any candy in years. Like I can't even get candy for their Christmas stockings.
Oh my God.
They work, and my oldest is on a strict diet, and he wants nothing to do with chocolate or sugar. I know.
I wish I could do that.
Adults, you know, but it's like, what am I supposed to stick in their stocking? Like protein bars and I don't know.
Good snacks.
So they're not getting an Easter basket this year, I guess. That's what I'm saying. But I need grandkids. I need somebody to spoil. But yeah, so that's what's going on with
busy. Tell them get busy.
Well, I'm gonna have Steph grandkids, so yeah. That's how to spoil those for. We started out this week, Johnny, Chanel, and Tate, and the whole baby thing. So nothing really went happen with that. But I did see the spoiler, which I think is going to be interesting, is that Johnny tells Marlena what they're up to.
Oh.
What do you think Marlena's going to say?
I think she basically said something like, "What's the hurry? Why are you?" Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh.
Mm-hmm. Plus, wouldn't that be her step grandbaby?
That is, yeah.
Great grandbaby.
It would be her
Brady Black,
great grandchild.
Yeah, step great grandchild.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah. So now it would be her.
How could it be how could it be her step great grandchild?
No, it's her great grandchild.
Brady's her stepson. Tate's her step grandson, and so Tate's baby.
Oh.
But you're
Yeah,
right. It would
but
be great grand. But anyway,
Right.
I just
But,
think
but
generally
if
it's not a
Johnny,
really.
wait a minute. If Johnny adopts the baby,
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
it's her
Yeah.
great grandchild.
Yeah.
There's no
That's true.
step in there.
So
Yes.
basically, screw Marlena. She wins either way. Who cares? No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
she still could be great grandma.
Oh my God, what a compliment! Wait,
Well,
okay, so
here's the thing.
John and
Most
Tate are cousins,
people,
right?
most
So he
people
basically
don't recommend the
adopted his
adopted
cousins.
baby being in the middle of all these people that are related, even though
Yeah.
even
It's
though
basically he's adopted his cousin's baby.
right,
Yeah.
which I mean
Second cousin.
that's great. It's
Yeah.
just they have to all be adults about it and realize that that could bring up some. I mean, the family tree
It's
is
kind of
confusing.
twisted in a way.
The Salem family tree is confusing enough. Now we're going
Yeah.
to.
And especially when you're in the same town and you see each other all the time.
I know what they're doing.
Are you
I
going
know
to explain that to your child?
I know what they're doing. They're the writers are nothing if not strategic planners. In 20 years, this baby will be dating one of its nieces.
Yes. That's what always happens.
That's what will happen. Just like Uncle Max.
Max.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Yep.
Do you find yourself stopping and thinking of how these people are related? Like when they get into
it hurts my brain.
Wait a minute, can this be? Like
it hurts my brain.
It does. It does. Because I get confused on how they're all how everyone's related anymore. So
I gave up.
Yeah, and honestly, this storyline, what it needs is Teresa. Teresa should have been involved.
Oh, yeah.
I would be back, yes.
Good point.
Yeah, because it doesn't make any sense. She's not involved with her first grandchild at all.
But I guess she's still in prison, I suppose, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's true. Yeah. She'd figure out a way to get involved.
Yeah.
But it's still, she would have been a very important piece of the storyline. But it would have been fun for her to fight with Amy. I would have enjoyed that. But,
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking
of no contest there, man.
I'm just waiting for the point when Johnny, the future father of Mrs. Choi's baby, says, when she asks him how religious he is, he's like, well, other than that period of time where I was possessed by the devil, I believe, I believe.
That's what Chanel says.
Okay.
Are we religious?
No offense to Johnny, but who would give a kid to the DeMira family?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, look what happened to, because look what happened to Kristen and, She was
especially when EJ would be the grandfather of all people.
I'd be like, I'm sorry, not happening.
Oh, yeah. No.
I just get the feeling that Tate and Sophia are ready to launch the kid off a, whatever, to figure out anybody to get him out of the problem so they can move on with their lives. Which
maybe they'll just say we're keeping the baby and getting married.
Yeah.
Still could go that way.
I just hope it's the whole story. I hope it's treated with a little more sensitivity than it has been so far.
Yeah.
What drives me nuts, though, is we'll have these. I mean, we're only in month 3 of this pregnancy, and we're gonna have all this drama for 6 months, and a baby will get born. We'll see the baby for 3 seconds, and that's it. We'll never see the baby again.
And it's going to be a log, and then we know it's going to be a log baby for at least 6 months. Like the twins were log babies, and then remember Lucas and stuff was holding the twins and stuff, and was like, "That's a log in there. That's not a baby. That's not a real kid."
Or those sack of flower babies we had in high school.
Yeah, I called the log babies because they look like they're little logs, and they don't show their face or anything.
Yeah,
they have the fake cry.
Oh, in high school we had the sack of flour babies, and you had to have the sack of flour with you at all times. I can't remember if they had an egg head attached to or not. But
that's one thing I didn't have to do.
No, I didn't have to do that either.
Well, the thing is, I think we did it as seniors, and honestly, with my class, they probably should.
Oh, they didn't have those.
They should have done that in 10th grade. Maybe that. think
we just like bake cookies and sewed aprons.
The horse had already left the barn. Is that what you're saying?
we one girl graduated 8 months pregnant. Yes.
Yeah.
Aw.
Well,
yeah. It was,
by that time they were all pregnant.
Right. But one person
not too many
stuck their flower baby a locker in the girls' locker room. I think it was the girls' locker room, and the baby got kidnapped.
Oh boy!
So the person who left their baby in the locker to get in trouble for basically not doing the assignment correctly. So that was good times, though. But yeah. I'm honestly, with new writers, who knows how that storyline's going to end up? They
could change it.
Yeah, I hate it though when the writers change some if there's a shakeup or something, and then just like that, all these storylines get like, even like it wasn't even a writer change, but like when they just killed Blake off, or
I know.
I was just like, what? After a year of plus of buildup of psychological thriller type stuff that we all were into and really interested in, and then it was just like that. He's dead. Oh,
yeah.
That sucked.
I mean, Blake stayed longer than he was supposed to. I think it was only supposed to be a 3-month arc, and it just kept going.
And it wasn't his fault, but they could have written it. I mean, they could have at least they could have had him leave or something, but they could have somehow revealed something, instead of it just being like over.
Yeah, they could have just had him have a psychotic break and stick him in Bayview,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw somebody posting that, that was actually Stephanie's best relationship with Stephanie and Everett.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh well, we never get what we want. So, and it looks like Paulina is trying to talk Chanel out of it next week too. Paulina doesn't think it's a good idea because the family's still in Salem, and it's to me it's just awkward.
Yeah, it's too complicated.
Paulina has that experience of having, Lonnie raised by her sister, so she's got some experience.
Yeah. And, I know people have done that. I mean, this one, I know 3 sisters when I was in high school. The youngest one got pregnant in college, and the older sister adopted the baby. So I don't know how they handled it. I mean, it wasn't really a secret, but,
Yeah. Well, and I'm not judging that. I mean, if it works for the family and that's the best thing for the child, and then the mom gets to know, at least knows where her child is and all, I have no problem with that. It's just kind of like this. It's kind of like in 30 seconds or less. Oh, maybe this was meant to be, And plus, Chanel just has to wait like 6 months to try to get pregnant again, right? So what'll happen is she'll probably end up pregnant.
She's afraid,
right around the time the baby's born. And I knew somebody who had a family member that adopted a baby, and then the parents picked this person for this couple to raise their baby. They got the baby, and then she found out she was pregnant, and it turns out they were, I don't remember the whole story, but the babies ended up being like 3 months apart. But they raised, but they had both of them, and they, everything was, I guess fine.
Actually, that's my niece and nephew too.
Yeah.
Hermie's youngest sister. They adopted. They were trying, and they adopted a little boy from Vietnam. And like they're only like 6 months apart.
Yeah.
Then she got pregnant. Yeah.
And that's, and the thing of it is, the beauty of it is, a lot of times it's meant to be. It's meant to be, and you have more abundance if that's what you were wanting, So it's, I don't know. I just hope that they don't handle it I just hope they handle it sensitively.
Decently.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could change.
Yeah, and speaking of making babies and stuff, Holly and Tate.
Not a Holly Tate fan.
Huh?
She's so dumb.
I don't know.
Well, I kept thinking, I hope his sperm isn't anything like Demira's seed, because she's going to be pregnant soon if that's the case.
Well, she said she was.
No, this
She was
would
on
be.
the pill, right? She said she was
Yeah.
on the pill.
What was
Now,
that
does she
comedic?
know how to take the pill, though? Does she know how it works? I
Back
don't know.
when we had just the blogs before, and there's so many. What was the name of the satire that did the Days of Our Lives? Satire, I think previews or something. Wasn't it
Oh
previews?
yeah, they're still
And,
around.
and
Oh,
I
they're
was
still
thinking,
around.
oh, see, I haven't seen them in a long time. But
Previews?
yeah, I was thinking I can see the previews being, and then Holly reassures Tate that that she took the pill or something, and then later on when they're talking after everything's over with, he's like, "Well, I'm really glad you're on the pill," and she says, "Well, it was just a vitamin, really, but or something like that." I can just see.
How does that work?
Oh boy.
It's so funny how all of them say, "Yeah, we use protection." Like, okay.
Like that. Like it
I
could
don't
never
know.
happen accidentally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to my friends back in the day, and you'll be surprised how many women do not take the pill every single day. Yeah,
If you don't take it right, it's not gonna work.
It's not
The
hard.
hormones.
It's seriously, it's that tiny. You can dry swallow it. It costs $9 a month, and you just have to remember to take it every day. It's not hard. It's not, it's 99% effective if you do it correctly. Yes. Yeah. All right. Oh, speaking of, wow, this was a little bit awkward for Valentine's Day. Belle and Arnold at the small bar.
Oh.
Anybody want to take that one? That was, yeah.
Oh
yeah, he was being very like sexual harassment 101.
Yeah.
I mean, and she's supposedly the commissioner and she's the DA,
Yeah.
And how she can't, well, she is questioning like why he's doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're thinking it's because of the coma.
Yeah.
They're kind of blaming that on it. But he was just, didn't he just reach over and kiss her?
Yeah.
Was that the time? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just reached over and like she could have just had him fired. Like, why didn't she? There was her chance to get him out of there.
Well, what's really amazing to me is that anybody notices a difference between pre-coma Rafe and post-coma Rafe, because honestly, the brain damage is probably about the same.
I think Galen's doing a pretty good job being different. Rafe, fake Rafe and old Rafe, real Rafe.
Yeah,
there definitely is a difference. I see the difference.
Yeah, he really tongue assaulted her. I mean, that was a hard kiss.
Yeah, he grabbed her too, kind of.
Yeah.
Did she slap him?
But anybody but Ray.
I thought she slapped.
Did she?
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah, that was I mean, yeah. To me, if I was her, I would have reported that one. It doesn't matter that it's in a bar. That's not appropriate for him to kiss her.
But she can't stay away from EJ. She just can't stay away.
I want to know if she's going to apologize to Sean when she finds out he's right.
Yeah, he is right. Yeah.
Yeah, so she does go to EJ and told him what happened, and he wasn't real happy about it.
Yeah, he was going to go after him. I thought he would confront Arnold, but he still hasn't. Because he's been really messing up all around. He's not even trying to act like real Rafe. He's just being himself.
Yeah.
So he's just making it harder for EJ.
Yep.
Or for them to get caught. So.
Yeah, and speaking of EJ thought it was appropriate to bust up Abe and Paulina's Valentine's dinner by announcing he should be appointed the new DA and Belle should be fired.
Where's Melinda?
I actually liked Melinda. So, yeah. But what the hell? It has to be the writing, because I think James Scott's EJ would have handled this whole better. He was so much more smooth. This
EJ's dumb.
Oh, yeah.
He's
even Paulina made that comment, didn't she? That he seems desperate.
Yeah.
She said EJ seems desperate this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it doesn't really make any sense because I think the old EJ would have just kind of sat back and waited for her to come to him, or this. Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to like manipulate someone into offering you the job. You don't just on their Valentine's
demand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just demanding stuff like a toddler. It's very strange.
Yeah. He's afraid he's going to get busted for kidnapping, rape.
And he's got a lot of things he can get busted for.
I don't know. Does he even have a plan? Well, I guess the plan. There is a plan.
Yeah, now there is.
Now there is. Yeah. We're going to say, what are we going to do? You know, what? How long? You can't keep him in there forever, but Kristen comes up with a plan.
Yes. So you want to mention what Kristen's plan is for the whole?
Oh yes.
Rafe
she opens up.
Situation.
She gets this envelope delivered, and I guess it ended the other day with it as a little vial of something. I'm there. Yeah. Okay, now what is this? And she says, "Oh, Dr. Rolfe." And EJ goes, "Oh no, I don't want to ask." And I don't know if anybody caught it, but it's called
CRS
25.
Yep.
Can't remember shit.
Yep.
Because she said, Rafe said, or she said, "Yeah, can't remember." And he said, "Oh, okay, yeah." But she didn't say the last word.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, and the whole idea is it's to erase the memory.
Yeah.
Of them too. So just like they did, who was that? Was EJ? They erased the memory of
EJ and Kristen.
Okay. And that, yeah. And what was that storyline? See, I forgot about.
I think that was what's her name? Their sister, Renee.
Oh, that's right. They taught Renee when Renee did that. Yes. Wasn't she erasing so they would forget?
Yeah.
Who else was it? Wasn't there some other? There was other people too involved in that. I don't know, but that's the plan.
Yeah.
So if they can just remember, but they don't know how far back it would go, because they just want them to forget who they are. So whether this is going to work or not, and that's what what EJ is going to try to do to Rafe, but we don't know if he's going to get him or not. So, but I just thought that was funny when she said CRS, and then she said, "Oh, okay, that's what that means."
Yep.
It cracks me up because that
was funny.
Kind of told with Peacock they were going to push the envelope a little bit.
Why didn't they say it?
Yeah, so that cracks me up that they won't even say shit. But then, I'm watching Traitors, which I absolutely love. It's a fantastic show, even though the actual Traitors they picked were kind of...
Oh, I wanted to watch it. I'll have to watch that. I saw it advertised.
So funny. Yeah. Well, we're on season 3 of the US version. There's also a British version and an Australian version, but yeah.
Traitors like stock traders?
No, traitors as in backstabbing traitors.
Oh.
I've never heard of it.
It's the American version on now, right?
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, season 3 is on right now.
Yeah, Kate was pimping it.
Yes, Kate said about watching. Let's go up and with Roman or something. We'll go up and watch Traitors.
Oh, how funny.
They were watch Traitors. Yeah.
That must be like her favorite show. Yeah.
Yeah, the first season was normal people and 6 select reality stars. The second season was all reality stars. We're talking Survivor, Big Brother, The Bachelor, Housewives.
Okay.
And the third season's also the same. Housewives, Big Brother, Survivor.
Do you have to start from season 1 or can you start?
No, each season's different. Yeah.
Oh, each season's different.
If you want to get the gist of the game, I'd say probably start with season 1.
Season 1, okay.
Yeah. Because basically, you have these people in a Scottish castle. 3 people get picked to be traitors, but nobody knows who's a traitor and who's a faithful. And that they have a round table where everybody votes who they think a traitor is. And then that person announces if they're a traitor or they're faithful, and they get banished from the building or they're killed. And and every evening the traitors get together and they kill off one of the faithful. And then the next morning they all go to get breakfast and they try to see who doesn't make it back into the room. So,
okay.
so they get dwindled that way. Yeah, so basically there's a voting banishment where someone gets killed off, and then there's the traitors actually killing people off. So you're motivated to try to find the traitors and get them banished, because if you don't, they're going to kill one of you. It's like the card game Mafia. Have you ever played it with your family? You know?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Mafia is a good game. We used to get in so many arguments with my family about
As someone in the Witless Protection Program, I have no idea what you're speaking of.
I mean, I've watched all the different ones. I remember watching like Survivor and The Mole. I used to like The Mole.
Yeah, there's still.
You didn't know who the mole was.
I forgot about the mole. Yeah. I like that.
I like that one of the
I
better
watched Survivor too in the beginning.
And what was that? Amazing Race? Is that still on?
Yeah, that one made me so anxious. Oh my gosh,
Amazing Race.
I loved it, but half the challenges were.
I used to watch The Bachelor too,
where you were on too high of a thing. I would my palms would be sweating, my heart would be pounding. And I thought I would never even make it out of the parking lot of the first thing, but I did used to like to watch it, but it was never a relaxing thing for me.
I would have never made it on Survivor.
Survivor I watched for a long time, and then I don't know, I stopped.
The environment.
The only reality show two of them I watched Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, the original.
Oh, I've seen that, yeah.
And I watched Confessions of a Teen Idol.
Oh. Yeah. There's so many out there now, though. There's so many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're cheap to make, and the cast really don't get paid very much. So even Housewives, you need to be on there at least 5 years to actually make money on it. So, but I highly recommend The Traitors, and Doc and I text each other watching the show. So, but she wasn't happy with who got killed off this week. She was not happy about that one. I was. But
no spoilers. No,
I didn't know. If I said her name, you would know who the hell she was.
I don't know.
I'm curious about it though. I've never heard of it.
It's very, very addictive. Yeah,
it's Peacock, right? Or is it Netflix?
No, it's Peacock. That's the thing. You're already paying to watch Days of Our Lives. So Peacock. If you're not watching it,
because she's
Peacock. But of course I watch Housewives on Peacock too. But yeah, you can watch The Traitors too.
Yeah, there's a lot of other good stuff on Peacock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind paying for it. All right. So and we want to talk about what EJ ended up doing with that vial. Yeah. Did he end up injecting? I remember he was fighting with Ray.
We don't.
That's how it ended.
No.
That's
how it ended. It's kind of how it ended, right?
Yeah.
No.
They were fighting over it because Rafe got free.
Oh. Anna, you should have done something. You should have held Rafe down.
But now Brady knows everything about what Kristen and EJ did. I mean,
and Rachel.
Yeah, and Rachel.
Do you think this is how they're going to change the actress? CPS will take Rachel?
Yeah, now that's a good point you brought up about Child Protective Services. Now, do you think Ava will not press charges because they'll be afraid that that she knows what Kristen did, that Kristen won't be a fit mother and allowed this to happen, and they'll take Rachel and and Kristen will get off again? I don't know. That's what I was thinking.
You know what? I know it. They didn't show it on screen, but Brady could have really pulled a con on Kristen and made up the entire CPS story. But no, I guess it was true that he had to talk to CPS about Rachel. So
yeah, that's what he was saying. Yeah, that they came and talked to him. But now if they find out what Kristen did, they probably would take her away. I don't know.
Yeah, and he was basically trying to get her to confess, though. Like, is there anything else that you've been?
Oh, okay.
Remember, that's
maybe it was fake. Maybe he did make it up. I don't know. Maybe. You can change it. Yeah.
Yeah. So Steve got the voicemail, Ava's voicemail, deciphered, and you heard Ava give Aramid's address, and Brady actually knew that was Aramid. So they went, and that's how they rescued Ava. And I kind of felt bad for Ava. Ava was trying to tell him what happened and about Rachel Blake, and Brady and Steve thought she was nuts. I was making this all up. That Kristen's mother.
She was in a psycho ward.
Yeah.
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 That's what they probably thought. Yeah.
Yeah. So she told him the whole story that Rachel lured her there, and then the other Rachel basically has been holding her hostage. And the other thing too is Rafe is hearing Ava scream, but Ava never heard Rafe.
Right. Yeah. So nobody knows about Rafe yet.
That's what cracks me up, is that they found her. They found Rachel Blake. Steve found her, but no one found Rafe, and they're already back in Salem.
Yeah. And but Steve's a private detective.
I would think, like, well, maybe does this crazy lady have somebody else locked up here? Like, maybe we should go check.
Yep, and that's when EJ shows up. So it just kind of cracked me up that they didn't find Rafe because they didn't search the whole house. I just thought that was so funny. It just seemed like such a dumb thing. This was a kind of not that interesting, but I was a little annoyed with Stephanie and Alex's dinner. So they were at the bistro, and then she's trying to show like she's cool, but she's going to eat a burger instead of something fancy. And they were trying to make it seem like their relationship was like rich guy, poor girl.
Oh.
And she was never poor.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to how to remember. Yeah. No, right. And because his mother took him all over Europe and all this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it took him.
Wasn't she all over Europe as a race car driver?
Yep.
At one time?
Well, they totally remember
that storyline.
Yeah, they totally race car driver storyline. Oh, they said she was a doctor's daughter in California.
Right. Raised by her mother, basically. Just, because Steve wasn't in the picture then at that time, I guess.
He was dead.
He was dead.
Yeah. Not one of his many deaths, I guess.
Yeah, I just thought it seemed just kind of weird that, you're having a romantic Valentine.
Oh, they're setting them up.
You order a burger. And, I don't know if they were trying to go for that they're star-crossed or, they're just from two different worlds. But like I said, Stephanie wasn't raised blue collar, really. And she's not from Salem. She didn't grow up at the Brady pub,
Right. Her mom was a doctor. Well, I guess started as a nurse, but then became a doctor.
For some reason, they're just not doing it for me.
No.
Right. Oh, Belle and EJ. No, like when I saw spoiler, Belle was going to try to lay a trap for EJ. I thought it was a lot better than what actually happened.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That was not a trap. She tried to pretend he was talking in his sleep.
Yes.
To get him to confess. And I'm like, that's not a trap.
What did you say? Yeah.
I'm going to try that with my fiance, see if I can confess to something. You know what you were doing in your sleep last night? Anything you want to tell me? I don't think that wouldn't work on anybody. Like EJ's going to say, yeah, okay, I'll tell you what happened. Yeah, I'll tell you. It's so stupid. That's not a real trap. Come on. I mean, Belle, you're Sammy Brady's younger sister.
And you're a lawyer.
And you're a lawyer. Come on. You could do better. And while that was going on, Shauna and Jada were throwing darts at the pub. And Jada does say, she thinks there's something more going on with EJ and Belle.
Right.
So, we had Javi and Leo. They had their thing. They had their Valentine. And Javi tells Jada that Rafe slept with the stripper.
Yeah. He came clean, yeah. Told her that he was going to say it at the wedding, but he didn't get a chance, and then that's what Leah was going to say.
Yeah, and it was so sad, but she kept trying to come up with excuses. Did you want on them? Like,
yeah, she's still hanging on to Rafe. But I guess this, yeah.
He's like, oh, she came out of the shower with just a towel on, but then you don't know if they had sex. And then he's like, yeah, Rafe admitted to it later.
Yeah, well, maybe she was just drunk and he let her sleep there.
Yes.
So no, he confessed.
Yeah, I mean, most groomsmen don't, have the stripper spending the night with them in the hotel just to be nice to the stripper.
Not the ones that stay married anyway. Once the wife finds out, bye.
Yep. We pretty much covered everything. Do you guys think is there anything else we missed?
I don't think so.
Well, the Valentine's Day, yeah. Yeah, just about every couple, huh? Except poor Marlena. She wasn't on at all, huh?
Yeah.
How about, except poor Bonnie and Justin. Poor
Bonnie's still
yeah. We didn't see them. Yeah.
And, well, next week, our favorite henchwoman is back.
Rita?
She back.
Yeah. Rita's more than an assistant. She gets her hands dirty next week.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, does she? Oh, she kind of a little bit with, yeah. With right? She knew about Ray.
Yeah, she committed the felony. She knocked him out.
Yeah.
That's right.
She'll do anything for the DiMeras.
She was an accomplice.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that was kind of funny how they changed up her storyline. That she seemed like she was just, the DiMera assistant and really didn't get her hands dirty. And she's like, no, she definitely got her hands dirty. But and it looks like Belle really flips out on EJ next week too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and hopefully it looks like we're getting to the end of this second race storyline.
Thank God.
Oh goodness. Yeah.
I mean, all of this so Jada sleeps with Sean, and this could possibly end her relationship with Rafe. I mean, they could have found another way to break them up without coming up with a doppelganger storyline.
Yeah.
Now,
I like Jada and Sean a lot better.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Yeah, and I think they're rushing Jada and Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, are they just going to do this, and then Jada ends up back with Rafe, and then Belle back with Sean?
Belle and Sean back together?
So, like this whole month, nothing happened, like it never happened.
Yeah.
Curious to see what the writers are going to, the new writing in April, what that's going to be like.
Yeah. Oh, and there's been a lot of news about the photo shoot for the 60th anniversary.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Allison Sweeney got interviewed. There was a picture with Allison, Martha, Greg, Eric, and Deidre.
Yeah. And a lot of people missing from that family photo.
Well, it's understandable. Maybe Christy Clark wasn't there, but she lives in London.
But even Tate wasn't there. Like, where they'll have him with maybe somebody else, I guess, huh? With Holly, probably.
Yeah, maybe with Holly and maybe with, Brady.
Yeah.
I guess they didn't do all of Marlena's kids and grandkids and great-grandkids in one picture.
Right.
Or maybe they do later.
Yeah.
But mainly the people that are on, that are going to be on.
And they look beautiful, and I think it was black and gold was kind of the theme, I think. But I mean,
it was like elegant, like their dress was like very fancy. It was nice.
Remember the cast photos we used to get every year? Everybody was dressed up nice.
Yep.
Yeah. I did see a Steve and Kayla one too. Stephen Nichols had one up. It was just them sitting in a chair. Or like she was sitting in a chair and he was standing behind. So, but I'm sure there's more to come.
Yeah.
And they haven't posted them all.
Yeah, they were interviewing Allison, and they were asking her, how does it feel not having Drake there? She just could not get through the interview. She just broke down and cried several times. It was so sad.
About Drake.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing with Deidre. She had a hard time answering the questions too. So Allison was really just broken up about it. So, but it was funny. But and then you have the boys talking, and Greg and Eric were making jokes. Like Eric's like, "Oh, he would have told us to go do some push-ups for the pictures."
Yeah.
So yeah, they try to make a little funny stories.
Funny.
Yeah, but yeah, Allison's having a hard time. So
yeah, I can only imagine Christy.
She's back. She's filming now, right? Is she back filming, or is she done?
I thought she was done filming.
She's done. Okay.
I'm assuming she was just there for the photos, but I don't know. Guess we'll see. But yeah. Alrighty. Well,
did you guys hear? Wayne Northup's son is going to be on Days.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yes. I did see that. Wonder what part he's playing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. I wonder what he. Yeah. I don't know what he looks like, but I heard he was on other soaps before. Who he resembles.
Wayne and Lynn's child, or Lynn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, we'll have to. I would look forward to that, to seeing who that is. But
yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Look forward to it.
Yeah, for some of and Allie Sweeney, gosh, she was a teenager when she first met.
She was like 15.
Oh yeah.
She had known him for.
Yeah. Christy Clark was like 11.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was young. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Of the 2 days that I saw, I can't think of anything else. I made notes, but I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, I think we covered the whole thing. Well, was the whole thing with Doug coming in. Maybe I'd pick up the book for Julie, and then Tate came in, wanted to know what's going on, and she explained and all that.
And he's head over heels.
Oh, he had to talk with Case
JJ.
And about Holly and everything. So
that was
what he said. More or less, he basically told Holly he has feelings for her. And Holly's thinking about him while she's in bed with Tate. So I don't know where they're. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if I like them together or if I like Tate and Holly. I don't know. This Doug he's just there.
I know. He doesn't do anything for me.
The actor needs to act more. I don't know.
Yeah, and
is he a new actor? I don't know. Has he been on anything?
But I somehow find him sympathetic for whatever reason. I don't know.
Yeah,
he just conveys some vulnerability, I guess, to me. He's still learning how to act. Let's face it.
It's what I'm thinking. Yes,
I mean, but it's like we've seen a lot of them get broken in through the years, and
they get,
and then a lot of them. Some of them never quite take off. But some of them really become great actors after
get a lot better. Yes.
Yeah. Well, look at Casey Moss. I mean, part of it was and you never know when it's also the writing.
Yeah.
When they finally get some good material, and you're like, wow. So, anyway. Yep.
Yeah, but they need to get him off the island, though. He needs to talk to other people besides Holly, Julie,
and Leo.
Julie.
Yeah. And I hate when they do that. That drives me nuts when people just rotate with just a couple people. And, I miss the ensemble storylines. And
the umbrella ones.
Yeah, the umbrella story.
Oh, yes.
Everybody was involved. And, yeah. But, yeah. Well, we'll see what happens with Doug. But, I mean, who knows? When the new writers come, we might have a mass exodus of characters off the show.
Who's going to come? Yeah, all new ones coming on, different ones coming back.
I think I read, was it April 25th? Is that right? Is the first airing of the new?
Could be. I know it's April, but I wasn't sure what exact date.
April 25th, maybe?
Well,
I don't know.
I'm sure they'll have it out there.
Yeah.
It's
for
coming
sure.
up. It's coming up soon.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going next weekend. I'll be on my way to Bradenton. So well, actually, first we're going to Philly on Friday, staying there, and flying out of Philadelphia on Monday to Saturday, the 3rd through the 8th.
Go to Philadelphia several hours early.
Oh yeah, you have to be there 2 to 3 hours. Yes.
Is this for a day? Is it for the? Is this for the day? A day's thing?
Yes. Much bigger. Yeah.
The Bradenton thing?
Yeah. See, I got my nails done too. Look.
I was gonna about that. Oh, that looks
is this the one where they put the day players and all that?
Yeah. The day players were in Philly. Yeah.
No, I'm just talking about where you're Bradenton. You said
Bradenton, Florida. That's the Pirate Spring Training.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. Okay.
Yeah, that's where yes.
Oh, how fun.
Gold.
We have an Airbnb, and then we're going to go to the different games. We might even go down I think they have games in Sarasota and Tampa. I don't want to take in the beach. One of the beaches. We're right close to Anna Maria Island, which is
that next week
there. Then? The 3rd.
Okay.
Yeah.
March 3rd.
How exciting. Yeah. Oh, that'll be great.
So, we're going the end of next week to Philly on the 28th.
Oh, okay.
Staying for the weekend and then leaving on, Monday morning.
Cool.
Oh, boy.
And coming home Saturday.
Oh, fun.
I love Sarasota.
Great.
I was in Siesta Key.
Sarasota?
Yeah. Longboat Key. Yeah. Beautiful. The sand is just like sugar.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the 70s. It better not snow in Florida. I don't want to see any more. Every day it's been snow.
Oh.
Cleaning our driveway out every day. So, done with snow. So, this is part of his birthday thing.
How fun. Anybody, is it the two of you or any
just
of the
us.
other?
The other ones aren't going.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
And then we'll come back, and then a week or two. Well, after we come back, then the next weekend is Melissa's shower, baby shower.
Aww.
You got a lot going on.
Wedding one year and a baby next
Exciting.
year. So.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Do we have a baby name?
Awesome.
And
they have a baby name, but I don't know what it is.
They
won't. Of course, my son didn't. They had a name, and they didn't tell until.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I did that.
No idea.
First, we didn't find out the gender, and then we told everybody the names, but we didn't know what the gender was.
Yeah, I knew the gender, but I didn't know the gender. I could have, but I didn't. I didn't want to know. Nowadays, everybody wants to know. But
well, it's exciting stuff.
Yeah.
You're gonna be busy, Marianne.
Huh? I know.
And you got a lot coming up too.
And this one's only 2 hours away instead of 4.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah, she's in West Virginia now, it's about the same distance to where she was in Winchester. So it's about 2 hours, a little over 2. If you have to make a stop, it's a little over 2. So. But.
All right, ladies.
Well, all right.
Okay.
All right. Have a good week, everybody.
Bye.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Oh, wait.